Hello everyone, I'm back for another Taff's Word, and tonight I'm fresh from the open supporters meeting, which I think really went down well. Really went down well. I mean, the questions were pretty much answered before anyone really had the chance to ask them. I think there were some difficult questions planned for some people, but no, the club covered and pretty much admitted where it was going wrong previously, and basically explained. And it was Alex Tunbridge who led in the beginning. And fair play, he got a real plan for this club. And the way things look as though they're operating now is like above and beyond what we've ever been before. I think with the current setup that we've got, we have a club with a plan, an eight-lined, detailed plan, which is music to everyone's ears, really. Even obviously someone in particular, I won't name them, who usually is very vocal on his discontent and his criticism for the club and the way it's being operated, actually posted something extremely positive tonight on the back of this meeting. And I've got to give a huge congratulations to Alex and the way he presented it, the way Sean Johnson from the Trust Board presented it. The only criticism I'll have is that there wasn't many board members there. As they say, it's holiday season and they may have pre-booked things, so you can understand how some of them couldn't make it, but then you can understand where Sean did apologise for that, but they wanted to get a meeting like this done because it's paramount. The transparency is paramount because people are saying things about the club, rumours are starting, fires are starting because people don't know better. I mean, if a rumour goes around and the club aren't doing anything to quash that rumour, then silence is possibly the biggest fuel for any rumour-driven fire that could be started, basically. The biggest fuel to a rumour-driven fire is silence, I believe. I know a lot of people say, don't respond to things because they'll go away. No, unfortunately, with Newport County, that doesn't quite work that way. So I think the transparency was great tonight, and we've outlined an awful lot of things. Right, the club admitted that last season we lost £250,000, but there were reasons for it. It wasn't so much that is just the operating cost of the football club. I think it's been rumoured that the budget that Warren Feeney had was £400,000 better than the budget that Michael Flynn currently has. Now, that wasn't something that was really discussed at the meeting tonight, but I spoke with someone at the club. Didn't ask for any factual information. All I asked is that true? The response was absolutely not. And if anything, Flinney has a greater budget than what Feeney had. Maybe not by much, maybe only marginally, but the fact is we're backing Flinney well, and there are signings that are going to be coming out this week. Flinney highlighted a left back and forward players. So two signings, I believe, is going to be the left back, and I believe it's going to be a forward. Whether it be a wing forward, an inside forward, or whether they're going to sign a striker that's going to get the goals. We'll have to wait and see. Is it going to be trialists? Possibly. Sanchez, Watt, Zavon Hines. Two good players, two well-known names. Obviously, Zavon Hines, once of West Ham. Sanchez, Watt, once of Arsenal. And the left-back position is one that Flinney wants to fill. And I do believe that if he signs those two forwards, Sanchez, Watt, and Zavon Hines, I don't think there would be any opposition to that one. And I think if we get that left back, and the one who was of the Hull Academy, who played against Gloucester, he looked a really, really handy player, and he was contributing well with Reynolds down that left-hand side. I think we could be a dream partnership in the making there, down the left side with him and Reynolds. So plenty of possibilities. No panic, no reason to panic. The club is being run by a competent person. The club has a competent staff. The club is operating in a more professional manner. We are now becoming the professional club that we haven't been for the last 4 years in the Football League. We've always been a non-league club punching above our weight. Now, I can actually gladly say we are now a Football League club with a plan, a future plan. I think we got a competitive squad. We got a manager who's relevant to the club, relevant to the setup if you consider other clubs who are fans owned and consider who their managers are. And we've definitely got the right off the field setup, coaching wise. Obviously, the likes of Wayne Hatswell involved, Lenny Lawrence involved, and by the sounds of it, the academy is moving forward in strides, and within a couple of years, they're looking at pushing it to a Category 3 academy. So the club has got a detailed and 8-line plan for the future. And here's one for you: there's going to be elections for the board. 5 extra positions are going to be made for the board, and they're going to be taking names, manifestos, etc., etc., all the relevant bits that you need to apply for that. And there's going to be an election. So who fancies going on the board? Who fancies being a part of it? I mean, me, I'm going to say it out right now because a few people have mentioned to me, why didn't I try going for the board the first time round? I will not be going for the board. I'm in the terraces, in my jeans and trainers, and I'm bouncing around with a flag in my hand and making the recordings for you viewers of our great YouTube channel. Great viewers of a great channel. And I'm really happy with the way the channel's going, by the way. But that's me. I'm not soup tie, director's box, pedestal for myself or anything like that. I'm not saying that anyone who's on the board at the moment is making a pedestal for themselves. But for me, that's what I feel that would be my purpose of going on the board. Not because I feel like I'd make a board level kind of contribution. It would be merely me boosting my ego, which is something we don't like at this club, something which I'm completely not about. So I'm ruling myself out straight away. That's the way it will always be. So there we go. And the other thing, I wouldn't become an employee of the club because obviously I'm a volunteer. I know I do the 50-50. Well, it's going to be the half-time draw. Look out for the launch of that, by the way. Very exciting things to come from that one. But no, I'm very much, a fan's fan. Do this blog, carry on doing this, carry on contributing what I contribute with the Amber Army, keep pushing the group forward, keep working with the lads that we've got, keep bringing people like yourselves. I mean, the Amber Army is looking for more people, always looking for more people to get involved, energetic people. I mean, even if you want to just get involved with the singing, everybody's welcome to get involved with us. We are the most inclusive, and the whole rebrand of the Amber Army was all about the inclusiveness, getting more of you involved. So feel free, get in contact with us if you want to get involved, if you've got something you feel you can offer. But it's just to outline everything. The club is moving forward very, very well. But we're doing it bit by bit, because at the end of the day, Rome wasn't built on a day, and the great Newport County that we're going to become isn't going to be built in a day. The other really good thing, positive thing, is that the Welsh Rugby Union talks with the Welsh Rugby Union are going very, very well. The relationship is already good, and there's nothing negative to say about them. They want to cover all bases. They're so professional by the sounds of things, and they want. This is what we've been crying out for years with Rodney Parade Limited, but now we've actually got people who are going to run things properly, and we are going to be a valued part of their forward thinking. We've shared ideas with them which they're taking on. They're going to be making things suitable for the football and the rugby, and obviously the disabled side of things as well. Our stadium, as much as Colin Faulkner's been doing masses of work towards making the stadium more accessible and enjoyable for disabled supporters, it still is nowhere near the level that it needs to be. Colin is striving to that, and I think hearing this from the Welsh Rugby Union is going to be music to his ears, because he's going to get the support he needs, and everyone else is going to get the support they need. There's even talk of rediscussing our terms as far as matchday income is concerned. Like, if we can help raise a certain amount of money, we'll get a cut of it. So that's challenging our supporters, who would usually go and have a pint outside of the ground, to come into the ground, make a bunch of money, and then the county get a cut of it. I mean, that probably wouldn't be the most ideal situation. I think we'd want to have a cut regardless, but beggars can't be choosers, and it's going to be better than what Rodney Parade were offering us. So anyway, there's still talks to be had on that. Those are the possibilities, basically. So like I say, such a positive meeting. and everybody left there feeling confident about the future of the football club. It's in good hands, guys, and couldn't be happier right now. Absolutely buzzing for the start of the season now. It's going to be great. Just over a week. I just can't wait. Who's going to go to Stevenage? Hope to see many of you there. Anyway, I'm going to call it time on that one. Hit my 10-minute point. That's usually when I start to think, yep, that's about enough as you guys can take from me. But yeah, positive strides. Club's looking good. Everybody can rest easy tonight, I believe. So there we go. Thanks again for watching. And I keep doing it. I keep forgetting. I'm mentioning Kevin Ward. Kevin Ward, I actually met him tonight to thank him for his sponsorship. And he's really happy with the flags. Because obviously I told him that his sponsorship money paid went towards our new flags. And he's really happy with them. And Port Hour is going really well. So any of you want to get involved with that, Monday nights 8 till 9. And then obviously you can go and watch Game of Thrones, or if Walking Dead is back by then as well, Walking Dead. And then after that, you get me for a good half hour to 45 minutes. So there we go. Monday night's never been better than that, really, have they? So there we go. Kevin Ward, what a nice guy. They show him a lot of love as far as Kevin Ward Media was concerned. Now he was obviously the editor of the Argus, so he's good at what he does, and he's very positive about boosting the city and doing everything he can to make his bit of difference. So I respect that fully. So I hope that you guys can take heed to that and do what you can for our great city. I mean, it's our shithole as much as it's a shithole, but we're still part of a great city with some really great people, and as we're saying, it deserves a great football team. And it looks as though after tonight, that's on the way, definitely. But we have got a great club. We've got a great set of supporters. It's moving forward now, and I'm absolutely buzzing about it. So yeah, thanks again, guys, and as always, up the county.